Hey guys, it is a new day, new dollar, and I don't know. Hey, Bill, I hope you're having a good time on your vacation. I promised I would not mention your real name, but in case you're wondering who Bill is, they said they were going to be gone on Monday, and then they actually showed up, and I said I wasn't going to talk about them, and so that's why I'm talking about Bill instead, but hopefully, Bill, you're having a good time. And you're watching this on vacation, too. You better. Today we're going to be talking about circumferences of a circle, how to find them, and then also arc length. We've talked about arcs before, and so hopefully nothing new too much. And I think circumferences will be a breath of fresh air. I think you'll hopefully remember that as well. Here we go. So fill it in. Shoot. Crud. Anyways, I guess I'll highlight it. First thing first, circumference of a circle is equal to pi times the diameter, or the circumference also equals twice the radius. Pi times twice the radius. So you got to know your pi button. We are grown adults now. We will not use 3.14. Read my lips. Everyone say it aloud so I can hear you. I will not use 3.14. Okay, you are using the pi button, and depending on your calculator, it's located in different locations. Okay, pi button is going to be more exact. So, circumference is the distance around the circle, and I have a really cool visual, I'm sure you'll see, on why this formula actually works. But actually, if you take the diameter here, it wraps around the circle. Guess how many times that diameter can be wrapped around the circle? Roughly 3.1415 ... So pi. It actually wraps around it pi times. It's amazing. It's amazing. Who would have done that? All right. And so notice this. The circumference will be this diameter, or d, times pi. So it'll do it, the diameter will wrap around a circle about pi times. Or, in other words, wouldn't you agree that diameter, I hate black, why am I writing in black for? A diameter, wouldn't you agree a diameter is actually 2 radiuses, right? A diameter is 2 radii. So you could also write the formula as circumference equals 2 pi r. And notice, what does this 2 r's mean again? Oh, yeah, 2 r's are actually a 1 diameter. So I know the formula would probably make more sense if you did it like pi 2r, but we don't. We don't do it that way. And actually it's supposed to be a small r too. I always prefer pi d though, because that's how I remember it. It makes sense. And my sister name is Heidi. Kind of sounds the same. Heidi and Heidi. All right. So that's circumference. So here we go. So I am given a radius here. So you can use one of the two. Now you can do the 2 pi r, which is with a radius, or you can do the pi d, which is the diameter. Now I'm a smart young lad, and I realize that if the radius is 7, the diameter must be 14. So I am going to do pi d. So remember, circumference equals pi d. And my diameter is 14. Okay. Now my wife will be calling. She's here to pick me up. It's like 7:12. I've been here all day long. I'm bored out of my mind. So I'm going to go pi times 14, and so I'm going to find the pi button, and I'm going to go pi times 14. That equals, the answer is 43.98 meters. So it's roughly 43. If I started to walk, it would take me 43.98 meters to go around that circle. Okay? Pretty sweet stuff. All right, so let's practice a couple here. All right, here's another radius. I can figure out the diameter fast. The diameter is 4. because I'm smart like that. So C equals pi times D, which is 4, right? So pi times 4. Pi times 4 is 12.5. What does it say? Round your answer to the nearest whole number. 6. I don't like that. I'm just going to do it like this. I'm not going to round it to the nearest whole number. What would be the nearest whole number? Anybody? Anybody? Robbie. Yes, 13. I know Robbie was thinking it. In fact, he probably's not even listening to it actually right now. He's probably watching some kind of, I don't know, Lion King video. That's right, Robbie. I just called you out on it. Lion King. It's his favorite, guys. Especially that part where, I don't know. He was watching Lion King today. I don't know. Anyways, here's another one. If the radius is 11, my diameter must be 22. So I can do C equals pi times 22. Alright, anyways, you guys get the drift, right? Which is 69.11. I'm definitely not rounding on that one. Alright, you figure out 13. The diameter is already given, so I'm not going to convert it into diameter. You figure out number 3, and then pause it now, and I'll reveal the answer. That's 88 yards. Okay, moving on. Now arcs. Okay, and an arc is part of a circle, as we've already determined, defined by 2 endpoints. So that means it's going to start here and end here. So an arc is a starting and ending point. So maybe I don't want to know the whole distance around the circle. Maybe I just want to know, I could figure out this, right? Well, maybe I just want to know that part. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Well, here's the formula. To calculate the length of the circle, use the following proportion. Write this fraction down. It's your arc length divided by your circumference equals your central angle divided by 360. All right? You good? All right. Let's see, what are they going to... Okay, I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff that they're revealing down here. Alright. Let's go. Alright, find the length of AB. So I want to find the length of A all the way to B. Alright. Well, if that's 32 degrees and that's 54 degrees, I believe A to B is going to be 86 degrees. I'm doing this really fast, guys, because my wife is in Janesville, and I only have 8.4, whatever. Got like 5 minutes left. So 86 degrees. That's not the length. What's the degrees? I want to know the length of this. So what I'm going to do here is I realize I can find the circumference. Okay? Now check this out. The circumference all the way around, that's the worst diameter in the history of mankind. The diameter is going to be 16, so I'm going to go pi times 16, and that'll give me my circumference, right? So pi times 16. 50. So my circumference is 50.26. Alright, now that is the distance. Wait for it, I'm about to sneeze massively. Subsided. Unexpected. So my circumference is 50.26. Oh, there's my wife calling, just a sec. Alright, so I have 50.26 is the whole circumference. So now remember, let's go back to that previous formula. It says the circumference of my arc length will be on top of my circumference. So that's what I'm trying to find. I don't know what my arc length is. Alright, it's the lost arc. But I know my circumference is 50.26. Right? Okay, now here's the deal. 50.26 is the distance all the way around. Okay? Now that also computes to degrees. And what's the degrees of all the way around? You should say, it takes 360 degrees to get around the whole thing. Right? So the degrees is 360, but if I was to walk the whole thing, it would take me 50.26. Now, the arc is how much degrees? 86, right? 86 degrees. Alright, now you're seeing what's going on. So I've got my degrees here. So I know my arc is 86 degrees out of 360. And then my arc is what length out of 50.26 inches. So these are inches. Alright, so guys, do you know how to do this? It's called a little cross, multiply, divide, and you got a fish. So I'm going to cross multiply. So I'm going to take that, times that by 86, divide by 360, and I got an arc length of 12, about. So if it was take me 50 to walk around the whole thing, 50, what is it, inches? 12 inches. Sorry, Caitlin Carricker got after me about my writing yesterday. That's a 12. That's a 1 and a 2. So, a 1 and a 2 inches. If it take me 50 to walk around the whole thing, how long would it take me to just walk this little area right here? And that would be 12 inches. Okay. I think we're only going to be able to get to like a couple more. Alright. So, I'm going to first set up my fraction here, and I'm going to say, alright, the arc that I want is A to B. I think I got one more left in me. A to B, and that's 158 degrees out of how many? 360, right? Okay? Now, I'm going to compute that to inches. Alright, so that's my arc. It was 158 degrees, but I want to make sure it's out of inches. So I got to find my circumference to find my x, alright? So I got to find my whole circumference here. And so I know my radius is 2, so my diameter is going to be 4, and I really should be writing in something other than red. But pi times 4, seems like we had this already. Pi times 4. Yep, it's 12.56. Alright. So, if these are degrees, alright, how can I set that as a proportion to this? So I'm going to cross multiply. Uh-oh. I hear someone. Divided by 360. So cross multiply, divide that sucker. I got the fish going, and it's equals 5.512 actually. Alright, let's check if we're right. 5.52. I'm the man. Alright. So you got to work on the others. Maybe we'll take some time and work on it tomorrow. Love you guys. Later.